Sorry, I got a bit carried away by this wonderful new music. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm bringing you 3 matches. One of them the saddest kind against the No Mulligan Tron. You know, it's a species that's been spreading across basically Magic the Gathering and Magic the Gathering Online, where they just don't mulligan too far. They don't mulligan at all, and they just have Tron turn 3 anyway. That's the first match. Second match, we'll be seeing some, I would say, the 1-2 bracket kind of magic, which is the Monoblack not zombies, goblins. And we got pretty, I mean, that was a fun, at least we got to see something different than Banned Snowblade. And the last match, we are playing against, and of course I forgot, last match we were playing against blue-red control, I guess, Izzet control, with Thing in the Eyes and all those stuff. Definitely a deck that I've been seeing more and more in Magic Online, and also when I look at the dump of the results. So don't miss that one, because it's something, it's a sure match you will see in your LGS if that's coming up, or if Magic Online if that's your hand. Without any further ado, let's jump to today's matches. So we're playing against, hopefully not control. Okay, Tron. Okay, Tron, it's easier, you know, like we just either win or lose, or we win faster. It's not like forever like this guy. 4 lands, sure. I'm just gonna play 4 class. I'm gonna play the Hangarback, then play the Ravager. Hopefully draw something to do with 1 mana in the next second turns. They kept 7. That's a Tron lately. How many times has it happened? Somebody that watches a lot, that opponent just keeps 7 on the Ancient Searings, and they just find the Tron no matter what. Like they keep 7 on Tron, and they just have it. They have it! Just like that. Alright, so that's not a bad draw. I will do this and play the Hangarback. For sure they will not have a... I can play Ravager and Worker next turn, which is kind of nice. Oh no! Oh my god. I was gonna say, for sure they will not have a... Yep, we cannot tap that line for anything, they plus. Maybe this turn servers into bigger guys later. So I'm just gonna... It's not looking great, like with counter recreator on the board, of course. So we go. Opponent. He didn't have interaction. Having 2 Darksteel Citadels. That's I think not to have 4 Darksteel Citadels. They just have 10 mana next turn. I mean, I think we can just concede this. They have 10 mana, they can look for a Ballista and just clear a board. I guess. I mean, they can even have like Ulamog. That's yeah, Ulamog. I mean, we're not beating Ulamog. Alright, we just got Troned. The No Mulligan Tron got us. So, Tron, we won these cards. And none of these. Welding Jar is good. Animation model, like, well, very bad. Throne of Geth, meh. And one card. I will take a Worker. Actually, Worker can help sometimes. I'll leave it like that. Yeah, wow, we started so well beating that Sultai deck, and then this band just took the life out of us, and no payoff though. Like we have 2 Ozolith, Hardened Scales, but we have nothing else. I cannot give this hand. They kept 7 again. I mean, what can you do? I'll put the Darksteel Citadel back. Both of these are great. Roll. Pick up 7 again, Tron. Will they Tron us again? It's quite scary, actually. Like, I mean, this is really. They have this special map. Okay, we can actually do that next. We need to do it. Yeah, I mean, I've beaten Bant before. It's not that it's impossible to beat them. It just takes so much time. I mean, basically just sitting there with their answers, right? And they're like, okay, they just have Natitron on 3. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll attack. I need to play this Damping Sphere or else I'm just running. Good thing is they can look for a forest, you know, and then if they have Nature's Claim. I mean, I couldn't really, if I played, yeah, just maybe look for a forest. Yeah. Nature's Claim. I guess that slows them down and that gives us chance to, oh, they just look for the mine. Maybe they also have the forest. Damping Sphere, it's such a needed card when it was printed then. So this is 3 mana, that's not the end of the world. So now we have... And if it was an untapped land, we could have gone for it, I think. Now we have... Well, it doesn't matter. I'll just tag them. Probably don't have this since, you know, they could have just probably popped it. They don't have the answer to the Damping Sphere. Yeah, getting the Hangarback down. I'm gonna put the counter on it. If they tap out or something, we're just gonna go for the kill next time. Yeah, next turn we have a kill with Inkmoth. That's kind of our best way to deal with Tron. Just kill him with Inkmoth. Dismember? It'd be rather rough. They have this. I'm guessing they have Nature's Claim. He's gonna do it now. They kept 7. They have Tron and they have the Nature's Claim for the Damping Sphere. So next turn is rough, I think, but we can still do it. If they tap out with for a big threat, we can definitely do it. Because we have the Ozolith, right? So if they do something like Karn related or Arcbound Ravager, we can sack our board, animate the Inkmoth, and then we can kill him. Let's see. 7 cards in hand. What do you have, opponent? 2, 4. Karn, the Great Creator. I have to deal with this. Just because this is the best way to do it. No activated abilities. They could have an Nature's Claim and I would rather sack. But they're looking for something. If they can get a Ballista down and shoot down both our top tiers. But still, that kills the... person. So they can block here. Okay, I gotta put the counters here so they want to shoot it first before. I can still do it anyway, yeah, whatever. I could animate the Inkmoth Nexus. No, that will not kill them, right? That will not kill this. Man, this is like... So they block here and they shoot down the top there. They have not lost any. I didn't want to expose my Inkmoth Nexus. Yeah. I just want to hold on this card, doesn't make play right now. Yeah, we can't really kill them unless we get rid of this Karn. And it seems that they have a big payoff coming up. Maybe we could have played around that. Maybe we could have played around the around Karn plus. Yeah, if I don't. But if not, they just play the Ballista and they kill the Ravager, right? And that's even worse. The fact that this only stops there. I guess this is good that they found a power plant. But that this only stops there, I think. 7. Okay, is that a... What can you do against it? What are we gonna do again? Maybe, yeah. So. Guessing we just need to attack here. I mean, if they have a Dismember or something. Huh. We're super dead. I need to keep a line. Oh yeah, they have it. Oof. This cannot be like a... I mean, if we had not done what we did, right? If we had done the... We keep the Hangarback and we don't sacrifice it, then they get the Ballista. And let's say we attack the Karn, then they block, for example, the Hangarback and they shoot down the Ravager. Then after that, they get the Karn liberated, they exile the... Yeah. Nothing we could have done, I think. I mean, these were like really, like they didn't mulligan any of the games. And they just had Tron turn 3 both games. We mulligan to 5 this game, and we didn't find even that good of a hand. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was pretty brutal, these last 2 games. I mean, this was more like, okay, Ban Snow is really strong, but this is like, wow. These are not below average hands, let's say. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the stream here, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. This was fun. This was fun. I mean, I have a Twitch. I'm just gonna... This is like me playing the first game on the Twitch alone. So if you want to give me a follow on Twitch, people, then I will appreciate it. And then I can... Basically, you can catch me live there. The reason I would prefer Twitch than YouTube is other gamers, other Magic players, they're all on Twitch. So if you're just basically, for example, watching some other modern streamer and you're like, oh shit, this guy also streams modern. Oh, he's streaming Hardened Scales. I like that. Let me join him. But if I'm on YouTube, I'm kind of isolated in my own world, and only like my own subscribers kind of follow me. Thanks a lot for watching. That was fun, and I'll see you next time with some more Hardened Scale content. I will go and edit the video now for today, and yeah, have a good day. Hello, quick recap of this game. Let's see if we can learn something from it. Damn it, I'm getting messages. Oh, I'm very my this is still anyway. Sorry for that. So the key point of this matchup, I mean, honestly, I don't think we could have done much on game 1. They had basically everything, and we had a slow start, and they had counter creator into Ulamog. So turn 3 counter creator, turn 4 Ulamog. That was kind of GG. This game, they had Nature's Claim for a Damping Sphere, which is a, you know, a kind of a problem. And I think here was kind of the basically only decision we had the whole game. So when they play here the Counter Recreator, we can choose to sacrifice everything to the Ravager to get a 4/4. Basically get a. Basically that's the main thing we could have done this game is we sack everything to the Ravager. That will be a 4/4/5/5 Ravager. Then we activate, we move the counters over the Inkmoth. That's a 6/6. But the problem with this line, you could imagine, is that they can just bring a ensnaring breach down, and that's it. We're locked out of the game. With the Karn, they can look for the ensnaring breach, and then what we do in response. Maybe if we're lucky, we draw a Nature's Claim, we can beat them with that. But still, pretty low. I mean, at this point, there's a pretty low chances, and I thought, okay, maybe I can just pressure it. But what I did was just kind of a middle ground. Didn't really work. I think I should have just grown the Ravager to a 5/5 and try to beat down this Counter Recreator. But if I had gone for the Inkmoth line, they would be at 6 cards. Maybe we can leave it at 5. But then anyway, I don't know what we draw. We drew a land, which was irrelevant. And then the turn after, they just can't liberate us, and they could have just eaten the Inkmoth from there. So still would have been a better line to try to go for it with the Inkmoth Nexus. Maybe they don't see the breach line. Maybe they forget it. I don't know. But definitely what we did was kind of useless. But again, it's really hard to beat the... I was a bit down on myself this game. 1 second. I was a bit down on myself this game, and I think I mean, without mulliganing, Tron kind of beats everybody, right? So anyway, thanks for watching, and we're gonna go into round 4. Welcome, Ozobots, to the channel. Today we're gonna be running the last 2 games of this league that it just doesn't mean the best, you know. We played against Control twice, we won once, we lost once, and we got absolutely demolished by Mono Green Tron. Maybe we should have more Damping Sphere, but I mean, it felt like they had all the answers, all the threats, all the mana. But anyway, I'm gonna be playing game 3 here. Here we are. Just let me put up the chat in case somebody's comment. And looks amazing. This hand looks great. So I have Hardened Scales turn 1. Yeah, we're just gonna play the Scales turn 1. I haven't been bothered at all by the fact that we're playing 1 less forest. So I think from now on, 11 green sources and maybe a Llanowar Reborn could be good. We're playing against Golgari, you know, they're playing Thoughtseize. I guess, I mean, animation model is better than Hardened Scales against heavy interaction. Again, excuse me for my very furry outfit today. It's been a long quarantine and I need to... I just didn't have... Okay, take the Ravager. That's it. So, okay, that's Metallic Me. I mean, Metallic Me with animation model does some fantastic cool things. I'm not sure if I wanna. Well, I was just gonna play the Hangarback Walker, right? Or I could play the animation module. Nah, that kind of doesn't use our mana. I will hold on to a Metallic Mimic. Doesn't really add that much value right now. But yeah, as I was saying, I did not miss at all the set having the. Oh, I just joined and left immediately. Having like the 11th green untapped green source with 10, we've been actually quite fine. So I have 7 forests, Pendelhaven, and 2 Nurturing Peatlands. I'm not sure what we're playing against. Orborg is not a card you see like from opponents like that easy, like that often. I mean, but yeah, beautiful day here in Copenhagen. It was outside, I was working on. Are we playing against vampires? All the people, the vampires. Let's see. No, we're playing against Goblin. Wow. Okay, we draw this. That's rather unfortunate for our opponent. Okay, I can still save the Mimic. I don't think that's the point of playing it now. Get the same counters on the Ballista. So I'll play this. Of course, we are very lucky to draw the Ballista, but you know, we can get a 4/4 Ballista. We should do it, I think. We kill their Mimic and we attack them. And next turn we can play Animation Module and Metallic Mimic on Servo. If we draw land, that's probably pretty good. Mudbolt, also a swamp. That makes it so we don't take any damage from our Nurturing Peatlands as well, so that's kind of nice. That's a land, that's super nice. That means we can play Mimic, Animation Model, and put counters on this. I don't even know if I want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna attack with the Ballista. You take it. Play Animation Module. Snap resolved. I'm gonna play this just so I can pawn this in response of anything. I think I'll say Cerebral. Could also call Topter, but I just consider. Alright. So we're playing against some kind of goblin deck, I guess I don't know. Maybe they just want to confuse us. Goblin decks. They have Thoughtseize. They maybe are also playing Final Push or something like that, so maybe Bale of Summer is worth it. Maybe Dismember is also worth it. So I'm bringing all of them in, and I don't know if this will be a grinding matchup, but maybe Karn is also worth it. Thinking they probably have a lot of removal. I'll get rid of at least 2 Mimics. 4 cards. I think these more grindy matchups, I like getting one Throne of Geth more and more. Seems like if we draw too many, that's not that good. And I think I'm just gonna cut a couple of these members. We didn't really see a lot out of them. And if they're playing goblins, maybe it's not worth it to have the Welding Jar. Maybe on the play we bring these 2 cards back and we cut some of the slower cards. But is Scrapyard Recombiner good, or we want a third? I think Scrapyard Recombiner is actually really good. I'm really been consistently impressed lately with Scrapyard Recombiner. I don't know if I should be streaming on Twitch today. I mean, that's kind of the thing. I have 6 followers on Twitch and like some 60-something subscribers on YouTube. We had an amazing hand, and we're drawing that Ballista, of course, kind of won us the game. So let's see. So we have 3 lands, Animation Module, Ozolith. I think this hand's good. Animation Module, always a good card. It looks like this matchup with the black and stuff, with the Overboard, it will be kind of a handy matchup. They keep 7 as well. I'm gonna start with the Ozolith, if they don't discard it. It's good. Maybe. But then we also, we have basically this hand is sort of Thoughtseize proof in this case, because if they take the Ozolith, we still have the Animation Module. Maybe they will take the Hangarback Walker. That's probably the card that's like it's not the card we're gonna play next, but it's maybe the best card we have. Yeah, this hand is good. 3 Animation Models or 2 Animation Models, like that keeps me up at night, guys. Like that, I'm falling asleep and I'm just seeing the Animation Model animating things, and seeing a Welding Jar kind of preventing my Steel Overseer from dying and running away from the game with the game. So I did the Hangarback as expected. I like to do this exercise almost constantly. Alright. I don't know if to play the Animation Model or the Ozolith, honestly. I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna play the Pendelhaven and play the. So I can actually play work, but I don't want the worker just to die. And not have the Ozolith. So I can play Pendelhaven. Actually, don't know. Okay, I'll play the Ozolith first, just because it looks like I have a lot of removal. Maybe Animation Model will be better. I don't know. Alright. So opponent. I mean, when somebody's on the play and they start with Inquisition, of course, like you shouldn't feel too bad. Feel pretty good about yourself. Shambling Goblin. When Shambling Goblin dies, start creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until the end of turn. You've got it. Wonder what they are playing. Like, I mean, obviously goblins, but it's very interesting play. I'm gonna even ancient. I mean, okay, like let's do this then. That was a mistake to play this. Let me ancient strings first. That'll be fine. Llanowar Reborn. I think a Ravager is just a right. 3 lands already. Any order, and then I'm just gonna play the mission mode. That's better use of our mana. Next turn we can play Ballista and make a servo. We can play Worker and hold on Pendelhaven to block. A bit slow start by us, but they're not having the fastest start, it seems. Maybe they have a removal spell. When I entered the battlefield, if post cost was paid, which it was. Search target opponent library for 3 cards and exile them, then play shuffles the library. Oh wow. Wow. That's cool. I mean, the effect is not so... I mean, I guess I can take out the Hardened Scales, I can take Ravagers and stuff. The effect is not so powerful, but if I do put a 5/3 for 3, not bad. It ain't bad. Alright, opponent. We're playing against Monoblack goblins. We are in the dark depths of modern right now. But it's good. I think you gotta play tight against anything you play, you know? Like, you cannot just be like the guy that only plays good when the stakes are high. Like, when you're 4-0, you're like putting all the focus. And we are 1 and 2. We still want to keep the focus up. We're gonna learn how to bounce back. Like, especially if you think of a Magic Fest or a Grand Prix. If you have like 7 rounds and you start 0-2, you still have a chance to make day 2. So they takes out 3 cards. Let's see. Takes out 3 Hardened Scales. All right, opponent. What are you up to? I don't dislike the line of holding up the Pendelhaven to block one of these guys. I do like the line quite a bit. Can block with a servo. Big guy. We can block one of these with the 2/3. And if they put a -1/-1 counter here, we don't really care. We can even block the Mutavault. Whenever a goblin you control is put into the from the battlefield, you may put a 1/1 counter on this witch. Sure. That's strong. There's like Monoblack goblins, man. I mean, yeah, they activate the Mutavault. They're just gonna block the Mutavault, honestly. Is there something they can do to pump it? Because they attack like crazy. I'm gonna block the big guy. So I'm gonna block here. Block here. Pendelhaven. I mean, dealing with the Mutavault is sort of a big deal. Maybe they have a removal for the Worker. But that's what it is, you know. Ah, this conceals a goblin even on death, which is kind of funny. Alright, that's a line, that's always a good thing. So, I'm just gonna go for the Ravager and make servo. Yeah, Ravager, make a servo with this and hold on Pendelhaven again. We're playing kind of defensive, but I think we can eventually take over the game. Battle push. Not nice to do now. Not much I can do. I can put the counters here, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make some servos, man. No. So then I can block these two. I can block one of them actually. Block here. Yeah, I like that. So I can actually put the counters on the modular. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And yeah, no. Go, opponent. Not attacking. I can have one defend. They have 0 cards in hand. Next turn, if we get the ballista down and we have a way to sack this we have a way to sack the worker, then we are in good shape. Even if we don't have a way to sack the worker, Pendelhaven is just absurdly good. I mean, this card, also is like extremely beautiful forest, and it's like the House of the Elves, which is kind of bad to have stolen it, but it really is so good. I think it's even better in this deck than it is in Elves. We have so many 1/1s laying around. Another mood about. That's of course again a prime target for us to target. So what I'm gonna do, didn't even attack. Wow. All right, so another Ozolith. That's not, of course, a dream, but could get the ballista down, make a servo. Hold on the Pendelhaven again. So could get a worker and make a servo. Not a lot. Of course, I don't love drawing the second Ozolith. I'm just gonna get the ballista down. I think I've conceded. Alright. Monoblack zombies, goblins in modern. Not much. I mean, I think if we can learn something from that game is that on the draw it's better to play defensive and exhaust your opponent's resources because they start with one card less than you, right? So this was the game. Pretty easy games against monoblack zone again. Goblins. Sorry, I looked kind of drunk at the beginning of the video. I was not drunk, I promise. It was just kind of like stuttering a bit. Happens when you don't talk in your whole day and then you're talking to a camera. So anyway, if we can learn something from this game is that you need to kind of change your playstyle when you're on the play versus when you're on the draw, or when your opponent has a more aggressive strategy, you should be flexible and adapt and become more like a control deck, kind of slowing them down and defending until you can build a board state that can basically regain control of the battlefield. So that was it. Not much really key plays on this game, but yeah, just an easy game. But you also have to win these games. You know, if every time you see a deck you have never played before against, you lose, then you will lose a lot. Especially in modern where there's so many decks. 3 of this league. Sorry, round 3. Round 5 of this league. We are playing Hardened Scales mono green. We are facing William 0020. We have a hand that not many models actually it's good. We are on the draw, as we tend to be these days. Just like it. So, I mean, this hand can be very explosive, or it can be very bad. And it looks like we're playing in a storm, so maybe it's good. The storm matchup. What a match. A third ballista, well that's good. I'm gonna play Llanowar Reborn tapped, and next turn attempt to play a triple ballista. Sounds not bad. I mean, that sounds bad. Does it sound bad? No, it doesn't. Hopefully no Ram Man. That's really good. William 0020, the shark. What are we playing against? New cards in modern. So draw a card and discard a card. If there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard, then you transform. Okay, this card is not like an immediate worry. Love to draw land next turn. Okay, no. His opponent will be like, what the fuck? I wish I have scales. I don't, sadly. That is quite a turn. What do you think? I'm not going to shoot this down. I mean, it will filter one card from them, but whatever. Okay, okay. I would love to draw Llanowar Nexus so I can play the Ozolith and Ravager. They filter 3 cards. I mean, they loot, I guess that's the word. Hello, Alessandro. So Alessandro just joined the chat, that's what I'm talking about. It's just not like I'm making up. There's some people here. They're actually here. So they looted the Polluted Delta. I just beat Monoblack Zombies, which is a strange deck. Okay, that's Ancient Stirrings. I can play the Ravager, I can play the... I really want to play... So I want to find a Lion, I want to play this Ozolith, right? So maybe I can find another... Maybe counters. They're Remnant. Okay, I'm not really mad at this. You know what I mean? Not mad at him. What does this do when it transforms? At 1 dark creature gets -2/-0 until end of turn. You may cast target sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that spell will be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. You only have Serum Visions and Remnants. So it's not like a big of a deal. So yeah, we are here dealing with some blue, red. They have a bolt? Yeah, they do. They bolt this ballista, but that's okay. We can just Spell Pierce in 2020. You got it, opponent. Can't pay. But I can attack you. I don't really care if this guy transforms. I mean, maybe I don't care. They don't have a bolt or anything. They go on. They're down to 9. So yeah, it will loot. This transforms quite quickly in Modern, eh? I've seen this more in like Grixis Control. So now they have this guy. You may cast spells. Then yeah, I guess it wins the game with Ultimate eventually. This is a cool card, eh? I mean, this card's I love this card. I also love the Nissa of this cycle. They -2/-0 our Mimic. Not much we can do about that. Demands. And if they don't untap, like they are almost there. Thing in the eyes. Alright. And Serum Visions. Okay, so they're tapped out. Think we got this? They cannot cast any other spell. They can play the Ravager. Okay, let's see. I mean, they could have Force of Negation, that's the thing. But so I can play. So if I play the Ravager, let's say I attack with everything, I play the Ravager. Even animate the Inkmoth for good fun. I can sack 1, 2. Let's say I will sack 1. Then they will block this one probably. They'll shoot it for 1. They're at 8. I'll sack this one. That's 3 counters, 4 counters. And then the other one will be 5 counters, and that will be GG, right? So there's no point in so I attack the block, they take 1 and they take 1. So it will be, this will be a Ravager will be a 3/3, 4/4, and then the other ballista will win the game. Yeah. So let's play Ravager. Let's sacrifice here. I'm just gonna activate now. They're tapped out. So some Blue Moon deck, I guess. So we attack with all the ballistas. To them. They'll block this one. Yeah. So we will shoot them for 1. We will eat this ballista. And then I can just sacrifice. There will be a 5/5, yeah. Yep. Yep. And the line is found. And boom. Boom. You've been shot. You've been shot by a Walking Ballista. Have you ever seen, like, I wonder who came up with the name Walking Ballista. So, thing in the eyes is kind of a problem. I think we need to bring some Dismembers, some Bales. Karn is also good. I don't think Welding Jar. I didn't see. Yeah, GG. That was nice. Throne of Geth can proliferate Welding Jar, which is rather nice. Wonder. I haven't played against this kind of deck in a long time. I wonder if Metallic Mimic is even that strong. I got at least one. On the draw, I'll take this out. The animation module against Thing in the Eyes is not amazing. It's not amazing. I don't know about Karn. I think it's good. Guess it can help us rebuild, but if we get flipped, the thing flipped, it's like all the servers die. So it's not amazing. Take out one Throne. I think I take out one Throne, get another Metallic Mimic. Just because these cards, you know, if they play a lot of 1-for-1s, these cards are not that great. I like the rest of the deck. I want Dismember for Thing in the Eyes and for basically for Thing in the Eyes. But they're strong card against us. Maybe we'll take out another animation module. I also like the last game. So we have 4 lands. I like this hand. This Throne of Geth is deceptively powerful against. Okay, that's Mystic Sanctuary. Of course, that deck plays that card. That should be not in my games. Okay, that's a 5th land. That's not what we're looking for. I always start with a green source because unless we're playing against spawns or something, I will always like to start with a green source just because yeah, it's okay. So basically we wanna have like 2 Ancient Stealings next turn, then we can do it. So I think I'm just gonna play the Throne of Geth and get him Ram on it. I'm gonna get down the Darksteel Citadel. Let's see. It's actually a throne. You know, like, I owned this card for a long time. I had never realized this was a throne. Okay. You know, I think I would rather the Throne of Geth is a Ceremonious Rejection than anything else in our hand. They bolt us. Are we playing against Burn? Is it like Prowess? I probably have a counter spell, right? I mean, kind of have to accept it. I think Ballista does less against them than, oops, no, than Hangarback does. Do I even want to do this? So Ballista does less if they counter it. That's I mean, they cannot really, unless they have mana leak. I guess they can have Dismember. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Still using more mana than it cost us to cast it. Opt. You can do it. Yeah, Thinking the Eye is a bit annoying from here. Or whatever. Still no commitment to the board by them. We're drawing some lands, opponents, I mean friends. So I'm just gonna play the Pendelhaven and attack first. You know what? Like, Yeah, I mean, I showed it already, but it's better to tap this so you can pretend I have 2 Wells of Summer. I want to go all in. They'll probably counter it, right? And if they don't, I'll play it all. The thing is, the reason I'm playing it for 4 is because I'm not going to do anything else with my mana anyway. And if they ram on it, so be it. And if they cryptic command it, they cryptic command it anyway. And I will not be using my mana. So in that sense, kind of whatever. I mean, it's not great that they cryptic it, but how would you do this? Oh, yeah, Ceremonious Rejection. Okay. Did not expect that. Like a Snapcaster Ceremonious Rejection. I guess that we can't really play around it anyway, so whatever. Yeah, we're quite low on, let's say, cards that do anything. Yeah, I can pump the Ballista. I thought about pumping the Ballista, but then I kind of got scared. Not scared, but I was like, okay, maybe it's a good time. The Ballista kind of resolve pretty easy, so I thought maybe it also would resolve. Maybe their plan is just to... That's a thing in the ice that gets problematic. Because it can return the Snapcaster. Holy moly, man. We are drawing a lot of lands. I can make this a true 3 and give it a counter. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna play this and attack. And maybe they don't see the line where I pump this. Give it a counter, then it's a 3-4. Then we can shoot this down and kill it. Or maybe they do, and then, well, whatever. They block. So we give Pendelhaven first. They have a bolt, you know. In that case, whatever. If the last card in your hand is a bolt, well, it is. It is a bolt. Unless we get rid of the Snapcaster, right? No! Ah, yeah, it has 0 counters anyway. So, that doesn't matter. At that point, it had 0 counters on. You know, the problem with Fetchland, like with Fetchlands, they can put like a Snapcaster Mage on top. So that's not a great... Oh, Ravager, that's good. So if I play a Ravager and sack 2 and make it a 2-3, oh nice. Okay, so if I play, let me play with this. But doesn't work, damn it. So let me play the Ravager. I should have used, of course, one of the... If they bolt the Ravager, I can Pendelhaven and need a... a Colt. I kind of will respect that they could have a bolt. I can't really put the counters here because they can bolt in response, and you know, maybe they have it. So, and I want to keep the Pendelhaven up to be able to protect this from a bolt if needed, without having to eat the Inkmoth Nexus. So yeah, they get 1 poison. Okay, let's just pass the turn. Yeah, that was not the well played. I shouldn't have tapped this. And maybe I should have played the Nurturing Peatland even. they target the Ravager, so I'm gonna Pendelhaven it. And then I'm gonna hit may have a second bolt. In that case, this will not flip yet. So this is a 3-4 now, yeah, whatever. Yeah. If you have a second bolt, I will eat this and put all the counters on the Inkmoth Nexus. I did not see the line. It happens a lot, this. It's almost like tapping out when you're dead on board. Stomped. So Stomp has 3 damage on. That's the thing, right? This card has 3 damage on. Even if I hit this will die. I don't want to hit the Inkmoth Nexus. So what I'm gonna do is animate the Inkmoth Nexus. Sacrifice the Darksteel Citadel. They have 0 cards in hand. Then sacrifice the Arcbound Ravager. That also makes the Stomp miss. Oh no! No! Oh my god. I should have waited, of course, to get the damn counter on. Okay, that was a misplay. That's actually a pretty huge misplay. Believe it or not. It's obviously quite a huge misplay, I don't have to tell you. Okay, let me ancient things first, I guess. Yo, I'm gonna clear the Hangarback Walker. That was pretty brutal because that was going from a 2-turn clock to a 3-turn clock. It's probably like early game losing. Of course, we can do an animation mode. I'm gonna get the Hangarback Walker down. Not for any specific reason, just because I want them to be forced to use this. One can hand by your opponent. See what they do. Pretty bad not giving that counter, eh? Pretty bad. Punt City. Puntilicious. Gain control, but that will... Oh, that's so bad. Misplay by our opponent. Misplay. So we are... That was a misplay. You should just draw 2 cards, man. Okay, so I'll start by activating the Inkmoth Nexus, attacking them. That would have been lethal if I had played correctly, but sometimes you make this. That's kind of like the thing with MTGO, sometimes you need to really remember what's on the stack. So I'll play the Hardened Scales. Play the Hangarback Walker. They have 1 turn to draw something. We can of course block with the Hangarback Walker. That's why I kept it. Oh wow, that gives trample. So that's a 9. Oh, that's just barely. That would be 9 damage, and this Hardened Scales just won us the game. So it will be a 9-9. 9-8, and we'll be blocked and we'll go down to 1. That's how close this game was. But definitely that was a super punt. Oh, they have trample, right? I know, they have first, second trample. Doesn't matter. They go down to 1. And then, not to steal from Pikachu, but 3, 2, 1. I could play with the Nurturing Peatland. I guess that's what they're counting on. Don't call it a combat. Come back. Call it. I attacked them, right? Yeah. Okay, I'll draw something. Not. Get infected. They're just getting the poison, the Mexican poison. I say it's Mexican because that drawing is remind me of Mexican. All right. 3-2. We came back. What a game. Yeah, of course the punt this game was to not let the Ravager get the counter before we moved it. That made us one turn too slow. And what are you talking about, man? There was nothing to do. Like, of course, this counter, I don't know if you realize this already, but this counter was never going to get into anything because I sacrificed Ravager to itself. That this counter would never have made it to the Inkmoth Nexus. I think still the line was fine, was the way to go for this game. I had 0 cards in hand. The only thing we could lose to is that in the turn we attacked. Well, the second turn we attacked, they would have if they had drawn here. Actually, maybe what they should have done, which they didn't do, is hold on to this Armage's Charm and wait for our turn to maybe draw 2 cards, and then they flip the thing in the eyes and it returns the Inkmoth Nexus. I'm not actually 100% sure if Inkmoth Nexus gets returned, but well, that is it. So this was the league. You can tell a little bit different to the last 2 games. Of course, I won. I was happier, but I also had a better, like a mental predisposition towards the game. So I really think that helped. That was the league. Overall, 3-2. We lost 2 pretty tough matches. I don't think we could have done anything on the Tron. I don't think we, like the band Snowblade, I already talked about that. But overall, Mono Green is feeling great. But check out tomorrow for some new spies in the blue-green Hardened Scales. Yeah, we're playing that. We're playing Mystic Forge. We're playing Embry. We're playing Ethereum Sculpture. All my favorite cards in one deck. It's going to be awesome. So thanks a lot for watching. And please like, comment, subscribe. All those things makes me happy. I answer all your comments. You get a video every day. So I don't know what else you got. I don't know what else can I offer you. Now you got like a nice outro music that's playing probably right now. See ya.